How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's sunny.
Nice. That's a pretty good place to be.
I know, well, it's sunny and beautiful, and summer's almost here.
Man, it's beautiful outside.
I know, I know. I saw you were enjoying it earlier.
Oh man, I was enjoying it.
Love it.
This is great. I'm glad this is the first time that we've gotten a chance to really have a little nice conversation. Can you hear me, or have we lost contact? Are you going to come back?
Chat.
Are you back?
I'm back.
All
I don't know
right.
where I went.
She's back. She's back. This is fantastic. All right. So first time that we're getting to talk, I wanted to let's talk a little bit about what we want to talk about.
Would that be energy?
Let's talk about energy. I like it because everybody needs energy.
Everyone has energy, whether
everyone has energy. Everyone needs energy.
Exactly. Now the question is, can they use it to their best benefit, and how can we help them do that?
Can they use their own energy to their best benefit? And can we help them? And can we help them to actualize their best energy in their life?
Absolutely. Yes. And the answer is yes, we can. Yes, we can.
So if we could inspire people to utilize their best energy.
Yep. Or at least remind themselves, acknowledge that they have the power to change the energy within them, as well as the power to change the energy around them. So if they forget that, which we do because we get caught up in our everyday lives and we stop noticing the little things around us. And those little things are all brought about by the universal energy that is there, whether we acknowledge it or not. It's always there with us. So how can we help people have those mindful moments, check in with themselves, check in with what's around them, and even we'll get them to a point where, whether it's exercise or realigning their own chakras to best utilize their energy. Because the chakras are there, they get blocked, and chakras are basically just little mini portals of universal energy that are within each and every one of us. We've got 7 main ones, and they get blocked because we ignore things or we get caught up in our everyday lives. So unblocking those chakras will allow them to really to live their best, most mindful life.
I like it. So you help people to unblock chakras so that they can access their best energy, create their best energy within themselves and around themselves.
That's exactly it. Exactly it. And I use Reiki, so I'm at what I call a soul energy guide. I'm not a big fan of the word healer. I'm not here to heal people. People heal themselves, but I can help guide them by working with them and their chakras and using healing stones to unblock those chakras. Or sometimes if a chakra is too active, we need to calm it down a little bit, especially with that solar plexus chakra. That's the I will statements. I will do this, I will achieve, I will accomplish, I will. And sometimes it's too much. We need to just calm down and bring that chakra into better alignment with everything else. So, long story short, yes, I use Reiki and healing stones to help people align their chakras so that they are more balanced, so that they are more mindful, and that they can enjoy their everyday. in a nutshell.
Like you help them to get into their consciousness. You help them to get into their choice, to help them to decide what they want to create, so they're more mindful and self-aware and present.
Absolutely. We all need to be more present, because that's where the good stuff happens. And the good stuff happens in the present moment. You can't change the past and you can't predict the future. So all you can do is live in the moment and be present.
The power's in the moment.
Always, always. This is the moment you're living in. So that's the one you need to focus, put your intention into, put your energy into, is where you are in that moment. Maybe it's not the greatest moment, maybe it's not a happy moment, but if you live it and you embrace it and you acknowledge it, then you can move forward from there. It's when we just sort of put our blinders on and just go, 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 that we lose the whole picture and we just get lost in these tunnels and anything around us. So living mindfully in the moment is all we can do.
We get so busy doing.
Yes. Yeah. We all have, like, whether we have kids or a job or partners or family or we're taking care of whatever, we always put everyone else first, whatever that person or situation is. And then if we do that repeatedly over time, whether it's weeks, months, or years, and we don't take time for ourselves and to enjoy where we're at, then we lose ourselves. We forget who we are, we forget what we really want, because we're so busy over here, busy over there. And we have to always bring it back to us, because when you're taking and being your best self, then you're being your best self for everyone around you. But if you're not taking care of yourself and being true to yourself, then you're not being true or the best you can be for everyone around you. So we have to just remind ourselves it's okay for self-care, whether that is taking time to go to the gym, whether that is going out for dinner with your friends or your husband or whatever the case may be. Just living in the moment that you're
going
in,
for energy healing,
enjoying it, focusing on you, allows you to
for something that's for you, doing some mindfulness, doing some self-awareness, eating well, choosing the right foods, going to sleep early, reading a good book. Putting in some positive information.
That just, it's not selfish, it's taking care of us so we can. Absolutely, absolutely. And then we can be better for everyone else. I find so many of my clients will come in and they arrive and they're just sobbing. They're just completely drained. Like they just, whatever has been going on in their world, they are just completely, this is where I hold space for them. I let them drain and unleash and let it all come out, because once it's out, it's acknowledged, and then they can move forward. So it's not negative energy. They're not negative emotions. There's no such thing as a negative emotion. It's just an emotion. So you have to acknowledge it. It's what you do with that emotion that can be positive and or negative. So like anger is not a negative emotion. It's just an emotion. But if you react in a vicious or malicious way, that's what makes it negative. Whereas if you stop and be like, yeah, I'm really ticked off right now. Why is this? What's happening? What is really bothering me? And have that mindful moment, then your reaction will be very different than if you just let the emotion take over. So acknowledge that the emotion is there. It's not positive or negative, but how you react is. So just, again, just around you and things that stimulate or trigger you is key. So as I was saying, people will come here and they're embarrassed because they're crying and they're emotional. And I'm like, this is perfect. This is you letting go in this safe space so that now you can leave here moving forward with a positive attitude, with that's kind of how things work around here. I have lots of Kleenex boxes around.
Like anger is a shadow emotion, but it's also like so stimulating. Like, I mean, that it makes you take action. Anger is like an action emotion. So it can make you get up and go. It can make you make a decision. It can make you like take action on something. Like, this can't happen anymore. So like it makes you make a decision.
It's fight or flight. Fight or flight. And that's your base chakra. That's the I am statements. I am strong. I am powerful. I am this. It all comes from your base chakra, your foundation of who you are. So anger really stimulates that base foundation, as well as the sacral chakra, which is just up from the base chakra. And that's all your feeling statements. So all those emotions that we talked about, the anger, the fear, the judgmentalness that may happen, the happiness, all of that comes from the sacral chakra. So for most people, what I recommend...
As you're speaking this to me right now, I'm just sort of sensing like, the truth that you're sharing. I can feel these things in those areas. Like, I can feel my base chakra and I can feel my sacral chakra, and I can feel like you're speaking to it, and it's resonating with me, and I can sense that. And people just aren't aware of these energy centers and that they have them, because we're not taught about them, or we're taught like kind of that's poo-poo, or that's stupid, or that's silly, or that's woo-woo, or it's like it's not good to talk about that.
Yeah, exactly.
We're steered away from it, and we're steered away from our true being, our inner self. It's like crazy to sit with yourself or be with yourself, or you're talking about giving love to yourself. That's like just being with you. It's like sitting with you, like, and it's okay to be with you, with your sacral energy, with your lowest root energy, and sit with it and feel the anger and frustration and express it and feel it and recognize that it has value. And when we're in the throes of it, we just want to get out of it, or eat something, or go do something negative, or yell at someone. But if we can actually get beyond that and get to the point where we look back at it and we say, you know what, that did this for me and it was valuable, that's when you can really let go of it. You can forgive yourself. You can forgive what caused it, the person. You can let go of it. You got to get beyond it sometimes. You can feel it, you can be in it, you can express it, and you can even like move beyond it. But it has value. Maybe sometimes in the instant it feels like it's such a bad thing, but bad and good, they're just opposite ends of a wheel. A vibration wheel, a frequency wheel that we can turn up the volume on bad, and it's good.
And we need both. You can't have, I always say, no mud, no lotus. So the lotus flower every night will sink down into the mud, and then every morning it reblooms. And that's just how the lotus flower works. But the idea is that you need the darkness to experience and enjoy the light. You need the positive, you need the negative. It's what you do with it that really matters. But yeah, no mud, no lotus. So those times in your life where you're struggling with, whether it's sticking with an exercise program, losing weight, trying to find a new job, having a new baby, whatever is just like you're struggling with in your life, you know that eventually the mud will go away and you will bloom and see the sun again.
You'll smile again, but to not get lost and caught up in that situation and just be reacting to it, but acting, trusting, knowing that you're always supported and that everything is actually supporting you, and all the things that have happened have always supported you, and it's okay that this is going on. Don't get too excited about it. Don't focus so much on the problem that's at hand. Let's think and talk about what actually we want to see happen.
Yes,
Let's get
intention.
into a different energetic space rather than being in the circumstance. Let's get into the energetic space of what we want to create. So let's talk about that. Let's not just
say it out loud.
Problem. Let's not just talk about what's going on. You know, people want to lose weight. They come to me all the time because they want to lose weight, and they jump on the scale. They go, I'm not losing weight. I can't lose weight. Every time I walk by a cookie, I gain weight, and I can't lose it. Look, see, it's true. I can't lose it. See. That's if you're just thinking and talking about that all of the time. You get obsessed about that. How about we think and talk about what you want?
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to put that energy that's coming up your base chakra and put it out in your mind, in your thought, in your word, and project it to where you want? Let's use your imagination.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is your consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
That's your imagination. That's your masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
That you can will with your masculine self what you want to create and talk and think about what you want to create. And that brings you into a different energetic space. You can turn up the volume on that frustration, on that sadness, on that sorrow, on that low vibration thing that's going on, and you can amp it up and think and talk about what you want, about what you love. You can put your focus on what you want to see happen, and that's a different energetic space.
Absolutely. One of my rituals that I do every month is I follow the moon cycles. So you have a new moon, you have a full moon, and then they have what's called a dark moon. So, I mean, there's lots of places in between, but those are the three that I focus on. So the new moon is all about intention setting. So what I do on the night of a new moon is I will literally write down on paper what I want to achieve. What are my goals? And they can be lofty, they can be big, it doesn't matter. But I write them down on paper, and then I say them out loud. And then when it comes to the full moon, that's the time where you stop and reflect, and you're like, okay, I know what I wanted 2 weeks ago for the new moon. What's working? What isn't? What do I need to do to change to make those goals happen? So taking some accountability for yourself. That's what the full moon is all about. You're at the peak of the month. It's full, everything is ripe, and things are coming together. That's the energy of a full moon. So it's that time to reflect and regroup. And then on the dark moon, just right before we go into a new moon, the end of the moon cycle, that's when we take time to be grateful. Maybe not every single thing that we wrote down for our intentions on the new moon came through, but chances are pieces of it did, because you were working towards it all month, whatever that goal, whatever that intention was. So the dark moon is a great time to just stop, reflect, and be grateful for everything you have. And then the new moon comes around again, and you do it all again. So every month I'm setting these goals. And like I said, some of them are huge and some of them are little. But I'm putting that energy that is in all of my chakras, all the way up to the crown. I'm putting it on a piece of paper, and I'm saying it out loud to the universe, that universal energy, whatever it is that's guiding us and supporting us, reminding it for ourselves as well. Say it out loud, set your intentions, regroup halfway through, take some accountability, and be mindful, and say thank you to yourself, to the people that support you, to the energy around you, and then do it all again. So that's one way that I work with moon energy, just to keep myself focused and on track, and don't let that energy slip away. Don't forget that it's there. I'm always reminded every month that moon energy that happens with or without me, it's going to be there, because it's the moon. So that's another thing that I do on a monthly basis, and I encourage a lot of my clients just to be more conscientious. It also gives you a small timeline. It's not like I'm going to plan this for 5 years from now. It's 1 month. It's just 1 month. Just see what happens. And it's amazing to see that when people write it down, say it out loud, and start to work towards it, they'll get there.
Mm-hmm. We have to be intentional. We have to be conscious and intentional, right? This is goal setting. This is visualization. This is all the stuff that success is about. You know, when I talk to people about weight loss or creating change in their life, you know, I talk about exercise, nutrition, and mindset. And, you know, a lot of what you're talking about there is what I would call in the mindset. You know, you have to have the right mindset. And that requires something, you know, getting into the right energetic space. Like you work with energy. You talk about aligning the chakras. You're talking about connecting to the energy that's within you. You're talking about willing that energy out consciously, you know, willing that energy out consciously into who you want to be, thinking about being fit and well. What does that mean? I'm going to have to exercise. That means I'm going to have to eat right. I have to give love to myself. And it means I'm going to have to break some of my bad negative habits and trade them in for new good ones that get me in the right frame of mind, which allows me to get into the right energy. Because we, like you said, there's this infinite energy that's within us. We all have access to it. But the mind has to be in the right place or you can't reach it. Because if you're in a mindset space that doesn't even exist, then you can't access it.
Exactly.
So you have to have a thought that's open to the idea that there is a universal power. I'm not just me, the body. I'm not just me, the thought. I'm not only my emotions, but there's a power here. There's an energy here that goes on, that comes out of me when I think about something. Because if I want to build a house, first I got to get a thought in my head, then I got to get an architect to put it on paper, and then take it to a builder to put it in the ground. So if I don't think it in my head, how can I put the house in the ground? So how could I build a body or a relationship or a life or a nutrition plan or an exercise program if I couldn't first envision it in my mind and will it into my reality? If I can't see it first in my mind, first thing in the morning, what I need to have, what I need to do to be who I want to be, who do I want to be, get a vision. How do I want my house to look? I can't create a house or build a house if I don't have a vision and a plan and a builder.
If you can't see it in your mind, if you can't see it in your mind, like you said, the universe can't see it. Open that third eye.
What chakra is that?
That's your third eye. That's your third eye. That's your intuition. That is the I see statements. So I see beyond what's just in front of my eyes. I see you for who you are. I see your energy. I see what I want. I see who I want to be. It's what our eyes can't see. Our third eye sees for us.
Vision.
And that will lead right up to the crown chakra. Yes, yes. And your crown chakra is the I know statements. These are things we know that we don't even fully acknowledge that we know, but they're out there. That's the universe. That's our connection to spirituality. So the crown chakra and the third eye are so, so closely connected. And it always shocks me how many people just close this off. You know, this third eye is just completely closed off. They don't have the vision that you were talking about. They can't quite see it yet, or so they just kind of like shove it away and close things off.
But a lot of people are still stuck down in like paying bills, low base energy chakras. They're not getting up to it. What chakra do we have here?
That's your throat. I speak my truth. I speak my truth right here. That comes from your throat chakra, which is connected to the heart, I love, and then the solar plexus, which is I will accomplish, sacral, and base. I always recommend people start with your base chakra, because if you don't have a foundation, Just like you can't build anything. So want to be this, I am this, this is who I am, and
if you're financially
and once
like unstable, if you're going through, you've lost your job, or you've getting into some sort of turmoil, you're under some financial pressure or strain, this chakra could be overactive or underactive, or you can have a lot of fear associated there, maybe anger, maybe frustration, maybe depression, maybe.
Yep, self-doubt, all of that stuff. So the key is to start with your base
safety. We have to
chakra,
feel safe.
And that's where I use stones when people come. Yes, I am safe. The I am safe statements. So the healing stones, again, you talked a little bit about conscious intention. And that's always how I describe how healing stones work for people. It's about conscious intention. So I had a girlfriend who was going through chemotherapy. So I gave her some tiger eye. Tiger eye is for the sacral and solar, and it gives courage. Did the stone give her courage? No. It made her think, oh yes, I can do this. I have the courage to get through this. So every time it triggered what it needed to in her, and then she was able to move forward. So it is about conscious intention. And sometimes we need those little extra reminders. But it's all here. We can do so much with this, and we don't even begin to utilize it to its full. I'm back.
So you know what, the Mellow Man is here, and you know what, I haven't even introduced yet Farah Allen, who is a customer at my gym and becoming more a friend and energetic exchange that I love to have. And now I'm having this chit chat with her, I'm seeing more and more and more about why I am feeling like this wonderful energy from her. And it's because I'm in such great alignment with the things that she's thinking and talking about. Now, Farah is a Reiki master who helps people align their energy, connect with their energy, express their energy, get back to their best. That's what Reiki and healing, or connecting with your inner energy. Healing is connecting with your inner energy. That's what I like to say. Healing is within. Healing is within each of us. We all can heal ourselves. Healing is natural. Nobody makes us heal. We heal by coming back to the health that's within us. We need to remove the obstructions to come back to the health that's within us. We remove those obstructions by removing the obstructions in our mind, removing our obstructions in our emotions, removing obstructions in our physical body, our inactivity, by removing obstructions in our spiritual body, like we're talking about energy work, the spirit, the energy, whatever you want to call it, the inner child, the prana, the chi, the true self, the consciousness, the divine mother, Pachamama, God, Allah, what do you want to call it? You can call it anyone you like. The light that's within me that sees the light that's within you. Right?
Namaste.
Namaste, right? That is all one thing. We all have one energy within all of us. And that's what Reiki is about, or any kind of energy healing, or the energy healing of connecting to exercise and connecting to the energy within you and willing that out into creating change in your life, right? That's what Farah does. And she does that by talking about the chakras, and whether you want to talk about the chakras or you want to talk about the glands and the organs that are associated with those chakras, that we have to get into a line by setting our physiology right with exercise and nutrition and mindset, which affects our hormones that come from the glands that are in association with the chakras. It's all connected. It's all connected. You can't leave out one and not do the other. If you want to do exercise, you're working with healing energy. If you want to add healing energy of Reiki, well, maybe you want to connect with my friend Farah Allen. I'm glad I'm getting this opportunity to speak with her today. we're speaking, we're exposing our throat chakra, our voice, which attunes our body, what the things we think and we say, where we say our goals, we speak them out into our life. With our voice, we tune the cells of our body, which is what we are, physiological cellular beings, which are coming back to life by choice. By choice, we're choosing to eat right and exercise right and take care of our spirit and shine our light, which is our spirit, our passion, which comes from our lower chakras, which comes from our base chakra, which comes up, and we, through energy and lift and intention, we lift up our energy through our energy centers and will it out with our voice and speak it out with our visualization in our mind and let it come out the top of our head and heal our aura and let us overcome cancer or sickness or any energy or any disease or anything that we have, any disease that we have or anything that's wrong. It's just a disease of the mind. Everything comes from the mind. Behavior and habits, thought and word, that's what we are. Energy centers, breathing, exercising, moving, feeling, emotion.
All connected, just like a wheel, just like a circle, just like the moon, just like the sun. All of it has its own energy and it is all connected. You can't have one without the other. You need them both. No question. And that's one thing. I mean, I love your energy. I love coming to your gym. I love the people that come to your gym. It's so funny
how what's happened to you? How much weight have you lost?
I've lost 21 pounds now. 21, still coming down.
What do you want to lose? Tell me, what do you want to lose? What's your goal?
My goal is to lose the last 9. I want to see what that looks like and what that feels like. So 9 more pounds to go, but I can't express just, the last few months working with you, the importance of mind, like physical health and mental health. They are realized. Like I have so much more positivity and energy and sexuality and just love to give because my physical body is in a whole new space and a whole new place. So because that's happened, I'm able to give so much more to my clients, to my family, to my friends. And it just, I forgot how interconnected they are, physical and mental. They thrive off each other. So if one is out of balance, then the other one will suffer too. So just working with you and Dora and all the amazing people that come to your gym, it's been feeding my soul and I absolutely love it and I'm grateful for it.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And so, what changes have you made then? Like you lost 20 pounds, 21, you want to go 9 more, make it 30. Awesome. Like, how did you do that? What did you do? Like, this has happened over the last 6 months. What have you done? What have you changed?
Well, definitely coming to the gym regularly. Like some weeks it's 2 or 3 times. Sometimes it's 4. 4 is always my goal. Setting goals for myself. Listening, when you're teaching a class, just when you're talking to us, I've also realized, and I didn't before, fasting. Doing 18 to 20 hour fasts every day. And it sounds like it would be hard, but it's so easy and it feels really good. When your body is a little more empty, like you would think that, I need energy and food to do a workout. You don't. And you're going to work harder and have a better workout, hands down, if you're running on empty. So that is a big change that I have made, is doing these long fasts every day. And I still usually do them on the weekend too. Weekends have a little more wiggle room because there's things going on, but it's just part of my life. And I don't feel like, okay, Monday to Friday, I have to do this. I'm like, no, this is just what I do now. So exercise, the fasting, and because my physical body has changed and gotten stronger, my mental strength has gotten stronger. Like I said, because of that connectedness. So those, I think, are the 2 biggest things. being consistent with the exercise and changing what you eat and what you're putting into your body. And the other part, as we talked on today, is just that mindset. You know, when you get some results, your mind, you're just like, oh, it's working. And that little bit of fuel will just keep you going, because that's what gets the mindset into that positive rotation, as opposed to the negative of, oh, I can't lose weight. Oh, I didn't lose weight this week. Every little success, recognize it and keep that positivity flowing in the forward direction.
So you got to think and talk about what you want. You got to get into that visualization, that third eye opening, that vision of what you want. How do you want yourself to be, your relationship to be, your relationships to be, your career to be, your future to be? How are you going to give back to this planet? What would you like to give back? If you start thinking and talking about things like that, that's talking about what you would love to see in your life. Like you're talking about how you'd like your life to be, how you would love it. When you start talking about love, as soon as you start talking about what you love, well, the energy of the universe is love. And when you start talking about what you love, what you're most grateful for, the things that you really love in your life, when you start talking about what you love, first of all, what you focus on grows. So it's great to talk about what you love, what you're most grateful for, because as you focus on those things and talk about those things, you tune yourself to those things. If you sing about those things, if you commune with those things often, they will grow. And when you think and talk about what you love, when you talk about what you love, then you're getting into alignment with what you are. You are a love being, a being of love and light. Now, when you come into alignment with what you love, you're coming into alignment with your being. So when you sing and speak and talk and think about what you love, what you're grateful for, about what you would love your life to be like, when you think about what you would love your life to be like, and you feel the emotion of what you would love your life to be like, not what it is. When I sit and talk about how I want my relationship to be, I would like to communicate with my wife more. I would like to hold her hand more. I would like to hug her more. I would like to listen to her more. I'd like to speak with her more. I'd like to cuddle with her more. I'd like to make time to see her more. I'd like to make more. I'm not talking about what's going on. I'm talking about what I would like to see happen. And how would I feel if that was the case? How would I feel if that's how my relationship was? How would I feel if I generated X amount of dollars per month? How would that make me feel? How would I feel if I was in a space of abundance rather than a space of poverty or worrying about paying bills? How would I feel if I was down 30 pounds instead of stepping on the scale today and getting into the feeling of, oh, I didn't lose weight again? How does it feel? How would you feel if you lost 30 pounds? That's a different energetic space than, I didn't lose weight again. I can't lose weight. What's wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong. I think I'm gonna go get an X-ray. I think I'm gonna get an ultrasound. I can't get to the doctor. Oh, this is the wrong energy. We need to get into the energy of what we want, because that's the energy of what we would love, and that's the energy of us. And that's thinking and speaking and being with ourselves, with our consciousness. That's loving yourself. As you clearly think and speak about what you want to create, as you get that vision in your mind, as you open your third eye and you spend time with your third eye and clearly define what it is that you want to have in your life for yourself, for your relationship, for your relationships, for your career, for your finances, for your adventure, for your future, about how you want to give back, about how you want to be with your mother and your father and your brother and your friends and yourself. As you get a clear vision inside of your third eye, as you open it up, your chakras, as you bring your energy up, as you will up your energy, that comes from down low, as you rise up your vibration, as you tune your shadow energy into the light, as you
Yes.
bring it to the light, as you expose it, as you express yourself, as you tune yourself with your tone and your voice and your vibration, as you know yourself, as you share yourself, as you be with yourself, as you love yourself.
Yeah. We get back what we put out. So what we put out into the universe, what we put out to our friends and our family and our loved ones, comes back to us. So like you said, if we're putting out love and positivity and support and encouragement, that will come back to us. That's what the universe likes to hear. They like to hear the love talk. So it will feed off that and it will come back to us, I believe.
The universe is inside of us, and it sees what we're thinking and saying and doing, and it knows what the universe is us. We are of the all, and the all is within us. We are of the universe. The universe. We are the lungs of the universe. We're breathing for the universe. We are consciousness. We're consciously choosing to express the universe, create the universe. We're creating. We're here to create. We're manifestors. We are the universe breathing and in reality being. We are sharing. That's our choice. We choose to create what we will like to see. What would you like your life to be like? Get into the space of what you love. Share it, express it, be with it, feel it, say it, speak it, make yourself accountable, put it out there. This is how change happens.
Yeah.
This is how we heal our lives.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. This Friday night, I'm having an open house on the solstice. So anyone who's in Burlington that wants to come and play with stones and just get a feel for things, they're welcome to come by. They can find me on Facebook.
The solstice is this Friday.
It is. That's a big energy, summer solstice.
This Friday night?
The 21st. Yep. Big,
That's
yes,
what I'm
exactly.
doing Friday night. I'm going to
Perfect night
honor the summer solstice with Farah. Come and join us at the summer solstice.
Yeah, at my place.
I didn't know about this. This is just wonderful that I got you on the call today. By surprise. Who knew?
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, no, it'll be a great night. It's going to be a great day.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Farah, this has been such a stimulating conversation for me today.
Awesome. Me too.
Thank you for coming around. Thanks for coming around. Reiki is what Farah does. Come and join us and meet us Friday night for summer solstice. Reach out to me if you want to find Farah. I'll make sure I connect some things here for people that want to find Farah, that want to get their chakras in alignment, that want to step into the healing that's within them. If they want to learn about mindfulness, self-awareness, being in the present moment, recognizing the universal energy within them, opening up their chakras, connecting with the energy that's within them, changing their life.
Exactly.
We should get your website. I think you've got a book.
That's what we're all about.
You've got
positive changes, baby.
You got a book coming out?
Yep.
Your book?
That's the plan. Yeah, it's coming soon. I'm in the final stages. It's going through editing, and then we'll find a publisher, and away we go. And that will tell you everything you need to know about your chakras, which stone to use. Very simple language for every beginner out there. So when that comes out, we'll do another call.
All right. We'll do another call when the book comes out. I want to have a book out soon. Farah is one of my big motivators pulling me forward. And another friend of us that's working out with us, Luke, and I'm going to make sure I get a call with Luke too.
Good. Love him.
Thank you so much for today. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the explanation of things. Thank you for helping me tie things together. Thank you for sharing energy and space with me. I've loved it. And I'll see you in the gym again, and I'll see you Friday night.
Fantastic. Thank you, John. Have a great day. And I'll see you Friday.
Awesome. See you Friday.